Hello people, Groove again. I made this little video here because as it's titled, I do not think Roger Warwick is a synth. I know when you come into the bioscience, go here to the little room, you find this little terminal that says the Warwick Homestead Initiative. Mission statement basically says that they have this new type of seed they came up with and they want to grow it there where the soil is unique to the Commonwealth. Now to implement the project, stage 2 is to require Roger Warwick, interrogate him, learn about him and his family, then kill him, create a synth using that data, and replace him. And then start delivering the seeds for the, and then the synth will collect the data and send it back. Stages 4 and 5. Now when you go to the next file, status reports, ready for shipment, delivery complete, report. There has been 1, 2, 3, 4 reports filed already. Several batches made, delivered, and so according to this terminal, Roger Warwick is a synth. Now in my first playthrough, I actually, as soon as I read this, went straight to Warwick Homestead, where I killed Roger Warwick, only to not find a synth component. I loaded it again, tried it again. I have never found a synth component in all the times I've killed Roger Warwick. Now I'm on my second playthrough. I mean, this right here, this is the seeds. This is the crops grown. And when you talk to this family, when you first come in to this area, you know, they talk about how they went for years without food, only eating once a day. This was a couple of years ago. The little kid there was probably only 5 or 6 years old. I think what happened was they didn't replace him. Yes.
Got nothing to say to you, stranger.
You're welcome for your clothes, your armor, your gun, the fancy building outside of this dump you guys like to sit in. I mean, look at that. His wife makes him sit on the floor. He's just sitting there in shame. It's so sad. You can't tell me he's a synth.
Hey, we've got plenty of ammo, right? Better make your peace.
Now, second playthrough. This is probably the 4th, 5th time I've killed him now on this playthrough. Still can't find a synth component. Why? According to the terminal, he's a synth. They've shipped the seeds. He's been sending back data. But yet, no synth component. And this is a second load up here. I think what happened is this was the initial plan. If you look at the way it's worded, this was written before they acquired Roger Warwick. That's why stage 2 says to acquire, meaning they have yet to acquire Roger Warwick. Upon interrogation of him about his life and family, they learned that of the family's hardships. And once he learned that what they were wanting to do was grow food and collect data, not really the food, he was probably more than willing to help. Maybe something was done in secret behind the scenes. Maybe Sean in some way stepped in and said, look, he's willing to work with us, we'll just ship him back out there. If anybody asks, he's a synth. So when you talk to him, he thinks he's a synth. He tells you he's a synth. That could be a ruse, or it could be brainwashing. I think it could be a ruse. I think he's willing to play the part because now he doesn't have to watch his children and his wife starve to death. Now they got plenty of food and a much more comfortable life. I'm sure before I came along, if any raiders or anything come along and are messing with them, you know, some courser would beam in there and mess up those raiders. But after I came along, you know, I took on that task. Although given the surroundings I've put around them, I don't really see how raiders could bother them. Oh, we got problems with raiders. You got power armor to get in. Come on. Get in the power armor and punch him in the rectum. Now let's do this again.
Mom and Dad used to be so much happier.
I guess in this run through, he's like, no, I'm not sitting on the floor. Made her sit on the floor this time.
I'm sorry, but things are difficult right now.
He must have put the pimp hand down.
With a little elbow.
With a little elbow grease, you can cut somebody's face right off. And no synth component. So why does he say he's a synth? Look at that. That's how badass my settlers are. She was kicking the ass of a courser. And she's like a teenager. If I hadn't intervened, X6 would have been screwed.
Greetings, buddy.
Got a few things for trade, if you're interested.
Here for
I just slaughtered her family and she wants to do business. Greedy bitch. I got something for her ass. Thanks for watching.